Hey there, it's Patmos, and very nice of you to join me for yet another episode with our Ostriv series as we build on map 7. And we currently have a population of 400. We have quite the lengthy building queue. I'm very sorry for all of those that sometimes complain that they can't see what I'm building because those icons are so small. Yes, they are. So I won't be adding a lot of buildings straight away again. We're first going to produce some buildings actually, just to make sure that later on we can all see what we're actually building. Now we are building a well there, but there's already houses being built, so I would like to get an extra well. We already have this one, but that still needs to be filled up as well. And they're also using that for other purposes like on the farm. So an extra well would help out big time. So that's what we're going to try and do. Alright, we have some salt. We have a warehouse next to the salt where we could probably put in some firewood. Maybe some salt as well, just to make sure that we can store that. So let's see. Salt's not in the list, so there is none available at this point. So let's make it available. We'll store 5,000 just to make sure that we have plenty. We also store 5,000 firewood in there. That should work out. Well, that's working. We have another house done. Let's welcome another family. Then comes a second house. And hopefully more and more and more will come. Now we can see that we're already not having a functional tavern at this point. And now it functions again. So that's going back and forth a bit. We still have a shortage of people. That's why we were going to build so many houses. Because we need more people to work on the farms and things like that. So that should hopefully soon go a little bit better than it does right now. Our tanneries or our cow sheds are both doing a good job. There's not a lot of bulls that we can slaughter at this point, so that worked out. Our tannery is working. Since we don't have sheep, all we have to tan is leather. I'm going to up the badge size though. Let's make bigger badges and get that done quickly. How are we looking if we take a look at clothing? Clothing, 1,550. Shoes, no shoes. No shoes. There's no leather for shoes production, but the leather should come in at a certain point, so that's good. That's why we have the tannery we're building now. So then we should get the shoes. One next thing could be warm clothing, but for that we do need sheep, actually. So that might be a little bit too much to do right now, but we're going to get to that at a certain point. For now, it's basically trying to keep the town running a bit. Ooh, we have a 2-year-old bull, but we have no youngsters, so we can't slaughter it. Same here, 1-year-old bull and 2 youngsters, but they're very young, so no slaughtering there. We'll leave it be. As our town is running smoothly. All the fields. Yep, they should all function very well. It's January now. We should get to a point where we... Oh, the house is still available. Maybe the entertainment needs doesn't get satisfied all the time, and once a family wants to move in and it's not satisfied for the moment, that could be an issue. You see, there it is. Now it's red again. One of the things we could do, we have a tavern here with a granary here that should have all the drinks in there. Let's make this 1,500. Do we have some horilka to spare? Yeah, we have some to spare. Oh, we also have some mead. So if we can put in some mead here, that might help out too. 750. Because that will make the walk for the people in the tavern a lot shorter. We could also seek out a possibility of getting an extra tavern to make sure that people in this area also get their drinks, or maybe in this area. And then we should have a functioning tavern at all times. That will help us gain more people, because right now the drinks are being sold fairly quickly. They're bringing in 60 horilka now. 40 mead, so that should help out, make sure that they keep working. And sometimes it just takes a bit of time to actually make it work. Let's go to speed 3. We can see the windmills speed up because we do that. We still have some sunflowers in here, but they're all being transferred out now. We have 8,500 buckwheat. We have 550 sunflower oil. We have 12,000 potatoes. We have 2,200 flour. So we have some different foods. Getting more would be nice, but yeah, we have no apples at this point, of course. Oh, we still have a few, 1,200. Okay, that's nice. Let's see, stone. We have plenty of stone right now, but we'll just get it. We have plenty of nails, so no reason to get that. I do always like to get the stone. Honey, clothes. Yeah, we're not going to sell clothes yet. Not ready for it. I think we should just keep the rest. This should be fine. Are we still producing normal fish or dried fish? Ah, only dried fish. Very good. And badges are good. Batch size is 50. Alright, well that works. That really works. And we're gonna get more fisheries later on, which should be quite helpful too. Together with the bridge. Nice. Okay. Problem is we don't have a boatyard. Oh, there comes the boatyard. Very good. Is it time for more food yet? I think it is. We need more orchards to provide for more apples and things like that. Now, it's very tempting to go for all the different types of food, like apples and apricots and things like that. But sometimes it's better to just expand what you already have, because you also already have the system to transport it and to get it into the granary and to sell it. So sometimes it's just better to, let's see, like this, then as much upward as we can, like this. All right, there we go. Let's build another orchard. Let's speed that up a bit. So, because it will still take 2 years before the first trees will bear fruit. How did we set this up? 5 for the rest of the year. Yeah, very good. All right, a messenger from Merefa. I think we should buy some warm clothing there, just to make sure that we can supply warm clothing to our people. We can sell some iron to them though. We have 500 to spare in our export stock. There's no salt in storage at this point, so I'm not going to sell salt. Because of the fisheries, they use quite a bit of salt. Luckily they've completely stocked up, so that's good. But we should be careful a little bit with our salt. There's also quite a bit in the export stock. 2,000. I think I'm going to make that 1,000. Then we could sell 1,000, of course. And they just need to add another 18 to completely fill it up. So that should work out. Ah, new family settling in town. Very nice. 3 new families already. Ah, that's speeding up too. Great. And another well. Oh, that was very important. Now we provide everybody with enough water. We're selling all the goods that we have. That's good. We should get Horilka out of here, because they don't need to get it here. They can get it in the tavern. Buckwheat, potato, milk, apples, flour, dried fish. Anything else? I don't think so. No. Oh, maybe a bit of sunflower oil that we could also try and sell here. Ah, we have already trying to sell it. We just didn't store it here. All right, that works. Now, every now and then, go check your resources and see if things perish. This year, so far, a bit of fish has perished and some milk. So we're not selling all the milk, apparently. Although I think we're selling quite a bit of it, so that's not too big of a problem. But yeah, keep selling the stuff, but check it every now and then to see if you have a certain food source that you get, but that just perishes, so it doesn't get spread out to the people. If you do, fix the problem. But that can really help you. Right, we can see they're busy on the farms now. They're also busy making this whole neighborhood, which is very nice. I like that a lot. These guys are also quite busy. Did they fill this up already? Ah, there's 200 salt in there. So we're gonna get some salt. Ah, the lime kiln is ready. Gathering charcoal for the current layer. Perfect. Here we get the lime works next to it. They are now building the orchard, which should soon then be able to start planting. We'll just put 1 worker in there, just for the planting. Orchard done and a messenger from Derkachi. Let's sell some charcoal. Make some good money on it. We now have 400 shoes in the storage, so we are producing shoes now. We have 1,000 apples in the export stock. I'm going to remove those, because we do need all the food variety we can get at this point. So I want the apples out of there. And spread them out, because those are almost all the apples that we have. So that's better to not try and sell it right now. We'll do that at another time, if we still want to. Could sell 500 sunflower oil, I guess, since we have plenty now. Anything we need to buy? Not really. So let's leave it as it is for now. But that works. This is completely sewn in. This is ready. Somebody here already? Yeah, one. Let's put 2 in there for now. So that they can really start to plant all the trees. Oh, we should select a type, of course. Apple trees. There they go. Perfect. They're now going to plant all the trees. This farm is growing. Well, all the fields are working like they should. So at least that is something. These are all working as they are intended to. I think off-season we should get 5 dudes in there. And we could make September also off-season. No, not going to do that. We want as much fish as we can. Alright, this looks fine, this looks fine. Ah, they're all sowing in their private yards. Should get some food out of that. Oh, we can see they have quite the peas. Some beetroot. Of course, you can try and buy those products and resell them anywhere. That could work. We check the store here, it's filled up with all the nice products, so that's good. But if we build a granary here, we could try and get things like peas and beetroot and stuff like that. And then later on resell it. How many bricks do we have? 7,800. Okay, well, I guess we could place another one of these. I think I want to do another one with the arch. And we'll place it on this side then. Let's rotate it a bit so that they can closely fit together. There we go. I think 5 should be a full row. Then we can do another row here and another row on this side. The problem is to provide jobs for all these people. That's really a pain. Ooh, let's buy all the horilka, because we're going to need it. But that could be a problem, because there's a lot of families living in here. We all need to find jobs for them, and there aren't a lot of jobs in this area. So that could be something to work on, to make sure that they have all the jobs that they can fill. So that the people that actually do work. Because right now there's a big chance that they're not really working. Alright, we still have a house available. I really think I do want an extra tavern, just to make sure that this one gets supply everything. I think we should build it somewhere here. To supply this part of town with a tavern. And there's horilka in here, so they can get that. Maybe we should get a little bit of meat in here too. Like 250. So that they can start to sell all their stuff here. But we should move this up. Where are we? Right here. Right before the bridge. I guess that's good. Not a messenger from the Kachi. Let's sell some extra charcoal, but that's about it. And then, yeah, this is okay. New family settling in town. Ooh, nice family. A lot of workers. And a big yard. Very cool. I would like to see them sew that in. I hope they'll get there in time. I believe the whole month of May is also used for sowing in the land, so they could still do that. Yep, there they go. Really curious to see later on what they're building on it. And how much food they can grow on such a big field. Should be quite a bit. So we should be able to get nice amounts of food out of that. Alright, it's already May again. Still quite busy everywhere. Everybody's doing a good job. Now, one of the things we could do in this area, for instance, is build some industries here. And make sure that the people live here and that they have enough bridges to cross everywhere. So what I'm thinking of doing already is just to plan out a few bridges. Just so that we make sure that they can get across on different places. Now this is quite a small crossing. Too low, actually, it says. Okay. Well, here we have some stuff that we still need to take out. There's a bridge here already, so maybe we should go from here all the way through here. But that's 900 nails. That's a bit too much for an extra bridge that we don't necessarily have the need for straight away. Alright, let's sell another 500 iron. I want to check my iron production. We have the iron mine here, which can store quite a bit of goods. That's good. We also have this one here that's also stocking up on iron ore, so that's working too. But there's a new thing now. If we go to all the storages, we can now get stone storages. And they can store stone, but they can also store goods like iron ore and things like that. So we're going to build one right here and store some iron ore in it. And I think we should build one next to here too, to store the limestone. We have some in here, of course, but just having a separate storage for that, I think will be just a nice addition to town. So let's just try it. Let's make it a bit straight. Yep, there we go. And let's make a storage right there. Speed that up too. I always like to speed things up that I built new. Ooh, they're gathering limestone for the current layer. So lime bricks. Do we have some quick lime already? I don't see it, but they're probably producing a lot straight away. Let's get 3 workers in here. Let's see if that helps out. These are very busy collecting limestone now. So apparently we do need a lot of that to actually make quick lime and then lime. For the lime works, we need water and quick lime. So they can already stock up on the water. Then we'll be producing our own lime that we're going to need to make all these brick buildings, I believe. Yeah, we need lime for it, so let's produce our own. Now, we don't have unlimited amounts, which could pose a problem. So we'll have to buy it later on if we build too many of those big row houses. But that's okay. Alright, tavern is done. New family moves in. They're gonna straight get some drinks. Now, there's fewer people living in this area, so it could well be that they can maintain these stocks for a bit longer. So we always have a working tavern now. And we don't have to worry about a functional tavern and then not functional for a moment and then functional again and then no new families moving in. So this could help out. Messenger from Derkachi again. He must like our village. Maybe he's found his love of his life here or something like that because he keeps visiting. Very interesting. Ah, these houses are producing very good amounts as well. This one isn't because they moved in too late to sow in their own lands. But we can see right here there should be some nice food coming out of these gardens. Building the bridge here now. I like that a lot. That should make a shortcut here. That should be quite helpful. Extra movement place. A platform here to be used for anybody here that wants some extra water. Ah, somebody died of an illness. Well, we don't have a barber yet. That's going to take time before we get that. Ooh, lots of apples in here. Very nice. Very nice. We have 4,500 apples. That works. How are our cart services doing? I see a lot of carts in use. And it could well be smart to build some extra cart sheds. I forget those a lot. So then I don't really make extra cart sheds or cart parkings, I have to say. So that extra goods can be moved around. But I think that might be worthwhile doing. Let's rotate it a bit. Let's just build it on the back here. one. Do we have one here? Yeah, we have one here. But those carts are in use, which is good, but we might just need another one then. There are no car... Oh, there's a cart shed here too. Perfect. There's one here and the carter. But I don't think one cart shed is enough for this whole productive area. So let's build an extra one. Right there. Let's speed these two up as well, because then we can get the extra carts. Alright, this one should be used for limestone. There we go. This one is also ready. No, not yet. Okay. Because then this one would be used for iron ore, of course. We do have plenty of iron ore, though. And plenty of stuff to make iron ore. So no worries there. There's even no workers in here. Why is there no workers in here? Oh, because it's the... Well, August they should be able to keep working because they're not harvesting yet. Are they? Yeah, they are. Okay, alright. So they started harvesting already. Okay, very good. Then let's keep harvesting because we do need the extra food. Did spend a lot of money on the Horilka earlier on, so we need to make some money soon. We can see that all the Horilka got in, so, or at least most of it. Maybe not all, but most of it. I don't see another boat incoming yet, but... well... could consider selling a few more things, just to make sure that we make a little bit of money. Could put in here 250 pieces of clothing, so that we can slowly start to sell some clothing. Not too much. The trick is to make sure that you don't sell too much, because you'll run out of your own clothing and you won't be able to produce it quickly enough. So keep selling small amounts that you can really miss out on. But one can go out. We don't need that many in there. Ah, did some already harvest their own yards? Yes, apparently they did. Very nice. Oh, this one should give a good yield too. Let's go all the way over here, because I was so curious to see what these would have gotten. Now, they were a bit late with sowing in, so I guess I'm not sure if we get the full harvest, but quite early already to harvest now. I think they can only start to harvest in September or October, but we'll see. I've once looked that up, but that's a while ago. I believe it was October, because we can see stuff growing still in these all. So they can't bring in everything already. I guess that one house probably just didn't sow in or something like that. But we'll get here soon and check if they actually made a good harvest. Apparently these just didn't. Oh, there is something growing in here, but it's very small. Well, we'll see what they bring in. October they should start. We should get a lot of cabbages here. Cabbage here, pumpkins. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, cart parking is done. Let's add the carts to it. Never forget to do that or you will be in trouble, because then you have a cart shed but no carts. Let's wait until the end of the month and see what they bring in for a harvest. Should be quite interesting. Maybe this family moved into the tavern, and then the family that... then this house was empty and then these guys came in or something. I don't know. There appears to be something growing. Very small green plants. We'll see. Another cart parking ready. Let's add more carts to it. We might need an extra carpenter soon to make sure that we can keep up with the cart building. Yeah, I think we need that soon. Alright, we'll check that soon enough. Let's slaughter this bull because we have another 1-year-old. We have 2 1-year-olds actually. So let's slaughter that one too. Let's look at this one. Let's slaughter that 2-year-old. We have another 1-year-old. Another 1-year-old. Very good. Let's get some extra leather out of there so that we can start tanning. Here we have these two, but I don't see... Yeah, there's only a 7-month-old bull in there, so I'm not going to do that one, but I'm going to do this one and this one, and that's it. Ooh, these did the harvest. Let's see. 487 marrow. Well, they got quite a bit of food. Let's take a look here. What did these get? I guess more garlic, but I'm not sure. 1,000? Oh, wow. Even with those small gardens, they produce crazy amounts. I have an idea. Let's just build one granary. Somewhere central in town. So that everybody should be able to reach it at a certain point. And see if they can get goods from everywhere. We'll build 2 market stalls with it. And we're just going to sell all of those goods. So we're going to sell things like cabbage, carrots, cucumbers, and garlic. And then here we should add other things that we... beetroot. Totally forgot about that one. Alright, we had garlic, horseradish, marrow, and pumpkins. We'll leave it at those 8, and we'll put those in this granary. Yes, I'm going to move you up. And then let's see if we can actually start selling those a bit around town, just for the food variety to keep that up. We can see that we almost have 15,000 buckwheat now. We have 13,000 potatoes. We have 18,000 hay. So that all looks good. And we've been getting more and more people in town. We also got a few more jobs, like right here with the lime stuff and things like that. But we did not overextend in making the new jobs. So I think that was kind of good. Because now we just get more houses, more people in. Oh, these aren't actually new people. They're just starting to live together. But that could help out to provide the extra laborers that we need. We did grow 41 people already. From 400 to 441. And we did not provide 41 new jobs. I don't believe that. Now, there's also a few kids in there, of course. But I think we actually did quite okay. In terms of providing new jobs for people. Do we actually have some salt to sell now? No. Oh, this is flour. Yeah, we have 500 salt to spare. That's okay. Let's actually up the money that we have, because I would like to see us around 2,000 all the time. So in case we do get desperate times and we miscalculate something, or we do run out of food, we still have the chance to fix it by making sure that we can buy a lot of food. That's why I like to keep money on the bank. Alright, they're building this house. All the resources are already brought to the granary too. So that should go fairly quick. And we should get a big neighborhood here that can work on all these farmlands. I like it. Maybe there's actual jobs that we have not completely filled out that could use more people in them, like this one. Ooh, this one's completely out of logs. They do have to walk quite far now to actually go to the trees, so it could be wise to just build a new forester here and then soon get rid of this one. Once that new one is done, of course. Alright, we'll build it right here. Another family married. So they're all getting married now. All these houses are filled with married people. So that doesn't add new people. Now, of course, we could get newborns. But before they reach the right age, that's going to take some time. And, well... So our number might slowly run up, but that's mostly kids, because I don't see any new ones coming into town. I do see that we now have a few ladies to spare every now and then, so that works out. Ah, the granary is done. Perfect. Oh, let's set it to hire only ladies. Let's make sure that they can be filled laborers by cart, the carter and the wagon. And then let's put in beetroot, cabbage, carrots. In the end, there should be 8 things in here. Cucumbers. Let's go garlic. Horseradish. Marrow. And pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we'll do like 500 each, I guess, that we'll buy from people. This could also help out, making people some extra money. Now, you do this, you set it up like this, and then you just hit this one, and now they will start buying this from local people. There they go. And we can see that they're going to bring in good amounts straight away. Now, of course, we also have to put workers in here. I'm just going to select one of these and hit the apply to all button, and the same here. And straight off we're selling stuff. Very good. So we're now redistributing that food. I think we need to take a look at our finances though. So if we say barber tax, market products. Yeah, purchases from citizens is 50%. I guess we should put that at 30 as well. So the prices will be the same as the market product prices. Okay. So we're not overpaying them for their goods. That should not be the case. Ooh, make some good money here. I like that. Let's sell another 250 clothing. And then we should be in the good money again. I like that. We still have 3,000 apples to spare too, which is great. Alright, what are we missing from there? Maybe some fish. Is there still anything that gets spoiled? Oh, it's just January now, so the new year started. Now, I would like to see an option that we could go back to the last year and check out how it looks, but I don't see an option for that. We have 100 milk that perished, which is not good. So apparently we're not really selling all the milk. So I guess that should be addressed, but they should be selling the milk here. That could also still be a transportation issue, so that we're not just transporting all the goods. Alright, let's put 5 men in here. Let's get 5 men out of here. And let's make this one really empty. Get everything out, then we destroy it. And these should now be able to provide all that we need, and they should be a lot closer to the trees, which should help out. Yeah, almost empty. There it is. Still a few laborers busy there. That's it. Completely empty out. Let's demolish it. It's in the queue. Let's move that up too. I want to get rid of it. It's midway winter. We still have 17,000 buckwheat, 12,000 potatoes. We have some flour. We have apples. We have cabbage. So I think all in all we're doing quite okay. I think we already redistributed so much. Oh, we can check that, of course. Are we really selling a lot of those foods? Beetroot, yeah. We're selling apples, beetroot, buckwheat, cabbage, cucumbers, firewood, of course, garlic, orilka, marrow, milk, potatoes, salt, shoes. Alright, so we're doing quite good on the sales there. We've also bought quite a few goods, but we're also selling them, so that's really nice. They bring in good amounts, but they're also redistributing it, so that should really help out with all the food. They can still buy quite a bit here. Now, it's also spoiling in their houses anyway, so making sure that it goes around. I think we should really include onions and maybe get rid of the pumpkins, because pumpkins aren't usually that well grown. They don't produce that many things. And onions usually go like crazy fast. Alright, there we go. Yeah, they're already bringing in 500 onions. Messenger from Merefa. Well, we need another badge of warm clothing again, which is going to set us back 200. But we're getting close to keeping 2000 anyway, especially if I start selling some of this. So let's just do so. So, although we should stop selling some iron now. Let's sell one badge of 1000 salt and then that should be enough. Okay. Now we should grow back our stash of iron and things like that. So not going to sell too much more. Luckily this is completely filled up. But yeah, this can't work now. All they can do is stack up on the goods. Do we have an iron store right here? Yeah, but there's only 1000 in there. And there should be a bit more in here. Let's make this 1750. So that we can bring in some more. That would be good. Plenty of shoes now though. So we could add a few shoes to the sales part. 250. There we go. As a new spring is starting, hopefully we can get another good harvest. Well, we've grown our village a bit, made a few changes and adjustments. We can now see the building queue better, even though we did add a few buildings to it over time. So yeah, we've built quite much. And we're still expanding the town. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.